Hey guys, welcome to the Red Vault again. This is Tolga SERT. Today we will check the USA Select KV2. Before talking about the KV2, you will see the structure of this video is quite different than my regular review videos. Please don't forget to give a like if you will enjoy the difference. It will help me understand what you like. Now let's return to the KV2. Most people still think this guitar was made for or made with the contributions with Dave Mustaine. It's simply wrong. Of course he made this guitar famous and iconic, but he was just a customer at first. As far as I know, he made his debut with a green B series which later was stolen. But in the P-Cells era, he started using Jackson King Vs until the drama between him and the FMIC, the Fender Corporation, about purchasing the Jackson factory. He used KV1 and KV2 and Y2KV as his signatures. Also, he used lots of different double necks from Jackson. And then he switched to the ESP and then Dean, and today he is using Gibson, etc. But the legacy of this mighty king wasn't start with Dave Mustaine. Now let's return to the 1983. First Jackson ever was made in the San Dimas USA custom shop in 1983 with a serial number J, lots of O's and then 1. And it was a V-shaped guitar which later named as Pointy V. We can say it's the predecessor of today's King Vs, but there is a missing step between the Pointy V and today's King Vs. The legacy is still in the name of this model. The first King V was made for the Robin Crosby of the band Ratt. The design of that guitar was pretty different than today's King Vs, but it was also different than the Pointy V as well. But to explain the difference, we have to talk about the Randy Rhoads model of Jackson. Pointy V was the first of many Jacksons, but the legendary RR has made before the King V. And as you can observe, there's a size difference between the upper wings of those two designs. Actually, let's talk with the numbers. The upper wing of the Randy Rhoads is 57 centimeters, but the King V is 52. Also, just a small piece of information about Mustaine signatures. The ESP is 57 centimeters too, like a Randy Rhoads, and the Dean signature of Dave Mustaine is 54 centimeters, so it's just a little bit bigger than the standard King V. Sorry about the metric system, by the way. I'm just too lazy to convert all of those numbers into Big Mac per Bald Eagle system. Now let's return to the Robin Crosby. Robin Crosby was a big guy with a nearly 2-meter height, and as far as we know, they want to build something huge fits for the king, so they took the Randy Rhoads. And they flipped the upper wing as the lower wing, and they made a V out of it. Actually, I saw a video on YouTube, and at first they took an already built Randy Rhoads and add some extra wood to make a V out of it, and the connection lines of that guitar is still visible. And that was the beginning of the King V, which also called as double Rhoads. After a while, they fine-tuned that design and made today's King V, and the rest is history. I made videos with lots of different King Vs, but I want to talk about the brief history of King V in this video, because today we have the real King V, the USA Select KV2. Why it's the real King V? Because this guitar came from the USA, came from the custom shop. Besides all of those controversy about import series, from the Korea, Indonesia, China or Japan, this guitar is the real deal. And if we investigate this guitar as an instrument, it's way overpriced and you can get nearly the same for much cheaper price. I talk about all of those guitars in this channel, in this very channel, but today we have a piece of art and it's flawless. It's just perfect. It's just magnificent. Now let's observe the perfection of this guitar. Let's talk about the specs. We have an alder body with maple neck and ebony fretboard. It's a really dark ebony. Also, we have mother of pearl inlays and logo as well. It was quite controversy back in the pandemic era. They start using paint or plastic to create the logo, the Jackson logo. It's not that cool for me because, we are paying thousands of dollars to purchase the best and we are expecting the best, and the perfection comes from those little details because we are not talking about an instrument, we are talking about a piece of art. Because of this, I feel lucky about the logo issue. Also, as far as I know, they start using mother of pearl again, so it was about the pandemic, I believe. Anyway, let's return to the guitar. We have a nice binding around the neck. Also, we have Jackson branded tuners with an Allen wrench holder at the back. of the headstock. It's a quite nice feature. We have an official Floyd Rose with volume knob, tone knob, 3-way blade switch. We have Seymour Duncan JB and 59, and we have metal frames. It's not something usual for me, at least for me. Also the back covers are metal too. I put some Dunlop strap lock into the guitar because I'm using the Dunlop strap lock with my straps. It's something nice, it's something helpful, especially in the stage. So spec wise, this guitar has no difference from a Super Strat, but design wise it's unbeatable for me. Now let's hear the roar of this beast, and it's kinda boring for me because I know you can't go wrong with this level of guitar. It will sound magnificent no matter what. And today I'm gonna use Neural DSP's 14 Cali again because I love it. I love the sound of it. Also, I think it provides systematic information to you guys about the characteristics of a guitar because I'm using 14 Cali Neural DSP consistently, and you can get the small differences between the guitars from different videos. Most of the time I'm sharing the name of the preset, so if you have the same plugin you can play the same preset and you can get the difference about the characteristics between your guitar and the guitar in the video. Also, I'm just plugging my guitar into my Foxrite 18i20 without any additional equipment or any post-process. So I think if you don't like the tone in the video, don't be salty. Of course, I know how can I get a good guitar sound with some post-process or some additional equipments. You know, I can even change the tone of a guitar with an inactive analog pedal in the signal chain. So please try to get the characteristic. Is it about the low end? Is it about the mids? Is it about the highs? Because the aim of my review videos are representing this. Now let's hear the guitar. Here's the Jackson KV2 with bridge pickup with the 187 preset from Neural DSP 14 Cali. check the neck pickup, the 59. You can get the saturation difference in the saturation level. So I feel like the neck position, the neck pickup fits to the lead sections. Because of this, I'm never using it. This was USA Select Jackson KV2 Snow White something. Yeah, it's all. It's all of the name. I hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to give a like to the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share your opinions in the comments. It's really important for me and it's really important for the growth of this channel. Till the next video, see ya.